What's going on, guys? This is YJ Football. I'm Yaz and welcome to today's unboxing video. Before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you to my colleague Evan for sorting out this camera angle here. Thanks so much, I really appreciate it. You made a big difference to a small YouTube channel, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright guys, today it's a very special unboxing. I've got a pair of the very limited Nike T90 Laser 1 Remake in front of me here. It was a really difficult effort to try and get a pair of these for myself, and especially to pick one up in my exact size of 9.5 US. It was a huge battle to actually add this to my cart and wait until I actually could go to my checkout on the Nike.com website. So I was really lucky to pick these up. I finally got one in front of me and I'm really excited to get into them. So let's start out by looking at the box here. Right in the middle of the top is this T90 logo, followed by like a rippling circle pattern that resembles the shot shield on the shoe that we'll be taking a look at. And it's sort of in this glossy, like glittery finish as well, so it looks really cool, really premium. And on the side here you do have the size I got at 9.5 US, Total 90 Laser Special Edition FG, and it's in the Zest Black Dark Charcoal colorway. And I'm sure you guys have already seen pictures online and they look really cool. So without further ado, let's actually open these up. And here we go. Right on top we've got the same glossy finish with the Nike football logo. And the wrapping paper actually looks really cool. It's like a clear, so you do get a preview of the shoes. I'm going to tease you guys for a little bit longer. It has Nike football on it and the old school T90 logo is so nostalgic and I love it. Alright guys, 1, 2, 3. Woo! And here are the T90 Laser 1 Remix. They're beautiful. Wow. So many old school memories coming back, so many old memories. These are basically out when I first started playing, I'm pretty sure, like way back when. And just the design of the football boots from back then compared to now, you can definitely see it on these pairs here. They're absolutely crazy. They're really nice. In the colorway, just the bright, I just remember seeing so many pictures and ads with Wayne Rooney and Fernando Torres and players like that wearing the T90 range. So definitely a blast from the past and a super welcome, nostalgic look back, you know? So, alright, getting into a little bit of impressions, we're just going to cover all the different features of the shoe. Starting off with the upper, from memory, the T90 Lasers used Nike's go-to material at the time, which was the Tajin synthetic leather. And it feels really nice. It's got a little bit of like a diamond, like a cross texture on it. Feels quite nice. It feels very firm and padded as well. Unlike all the shoes that come out these days that are super thin and barely, like almost like nothing's there, these feel really rugged, really strong, and like I said, the padding feels really nice. And on the toe here, just below the shot shield, we'll get to the shot shield in a second, is red Total 90 Laser branding here in a very old school T90 font. Looks really nice. And what you all came here to see, or like basically the main show of the T90 Laser boot, is the massive shot shield right on the front of the shoe. I don't think there's ever been a shoe, maybe other than the Predators, that really scream out power football boots. And power boots have sort of become extinct over the last few years with shoes considering other aspects of the game, shoes focusing on more speed and touch and stuff like that. But power boots are still very much in demand, and I'm sure that people watching this video, if you had a pair of T90s growing up, you'd definitely want to see these come back. And I myself, I'm so happy to see these, and these were basically out when I first started playing, so really definitely brings back a lot of good memories. Looking at the rest of the shot shield, right in between these ripples, it's sort of like a net type texture with the same rubbery kind of feel as the rest of the shot shield. And right under that you see a mesh layer backing that's actually the rest of the upper under the shoe. And right under that KG net-like layer is actually the backing mesh layer, which is basically the same kind of material as the rest of the tongue. And looking at the lacing system, you do have your lacing system starting central but then moving to the side of the shot shield, just like you see there, which is pretty unique. I don't remember many other boots that actually have that sort of lacing system. And right at the top of the tongue is a raised 3D Nike logo, which feels just like the rest of the shot shield. And on the outer side of the shoe, you do have a big Nike logo that's sort of like embossed into the upper of the shoe with a raised outline. It's really old school, but it looks really, really cool. And you do have an external heel counter, which is not very common in most boots these days from memory. And it's very soft touch, very premium feeling yellow plastic with a Total 90 logo on the heel as well. And on the side, they've got a branding for Nike Zoom, which is basically exactly the same as what the original T90s had. And it looks really cool. I'm really happy that they basically kept this one-to-one with the original T90 shoes. And I'll continue the rest with the other pair. So after looking at the lateral side of the shoe, moving on to the medial side. So back then, I don't even remember if they had any one-piece upper shoes. So there's heaps of stitching on most football boots, just like this. So there's heaps of stitching right there, and this is where the heel counter finishes off with pretty much an identical little graphic there that's similar to the Air Zoom logo here. And on the heel as well, you do have a small off-centered Nike logo that wraps around the back as well. What I find really cool is that the Nike logos over here and here is sort of similar to the Phantom Venom Release colorways Nike logo, with the same kind of gunmetal, glossy, glittery type finish to it. It's not exactly the same, but it's also quite similar. The insole does consist of Nike Zoom technology, and I'm pretty sure this is also one-to-one to what? I'm also pretty sure that these are one-to-one to the original T90 Laser 1 release. And like I said, I did get these in my normal in size 9.5 US, so I'm pretty happy with that. And lastly, let's take a look at the sole plate, which is probably my favorite part of the shoe, apart from obviously the shot shield. So here we have the sole plate of the T90 Laser 1s. They're very, very unique, and not many boot companies would do something like this anymore, especially with the trend of the wearable sole plates that came about. So basically, guys, it's really obvious what you see here. It's a clear plate on the most outer end. It's really, really smooth, and it's translucent with a little bit of like a foggy parts here and here. It just looks really awesome, almost like the studs are waxed onto the shoe, or like with ice or something like that, because of the see-through effect. So guys, this is where the difference between the original release and these remakes actually come about, because the stud plate is not exactly the same as what released many years ago. This stud pattern is basically the same thing as Nike Hypervenom series, with a little bit of a change as well. So it's not exactly the Hypervenom one, but it's basically the same as Hypervenom. Under this outer translucent sole plate, you can see like a graphic of an X-ray of a human foot, which looks really cool. I think it's a really dope design, and not many boot companies would do this these days. I don't think so. And right at the bottom is it's also another cool feature, because I don't know if I mentioned, but these boots were limited to only 2,000 pairs made worldwide, and they sold out in a matter of days, so it's quite significant. It tells you what model number you got out of 2,000. So on mine, it's actually 1,277, 1277. So that's the pair I got. Quite like that number as well, 1277. It's a nice number. And one last thing before I forget, the boots do come with a drawstring bag. If I can get it up. They do come with a drawstring bag, and from memory they look basically identical to the original T90 Laser boots that came out, the original drawstring bag you get with the boots. So there is a big T90 logo, just like the top of the box here. It's basically the same design on the bag here. So you've got your T90 logo right in the middle with the rippling circles going all the way around, and a metallic kind of glittery glossy finish. And it's probably one of the more high-end bags I've seen. And the cool thing is the back is also like a mesh backing, so you can actually see your shoes through the bag. Alright guys, that's it for our unboxing video of the T90 Laser 1 remakes. This has been a really enjoyable unboxing for me, because it's sort of like a trip down memory lane, looking at something back from when I first started playing. So, and they've done a really good job making a remake, a one-to-one remake basically, of the old school T90 Laser 1s. And I love the shot shield, I love the sole plate, everything about the shoe is just really awesome. It's really different from what you'd find on the market today in terms of football boot designs. So definitely something really cool. I'm really lucky to have picked up a pair of these. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe over here if you already haven't by clicking the big YJ Football logo. Check out our other football boot unboxing videos here and some of our other tutorials and stuff here. I really hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.